Hi Gemini, welcome in. We're going to try something new with your reading. I want to pull some cards from Shadows of the Middle Ages, and we're going to take a look at the eclipse season energy that may be surrounding you. What situations may arise for you in the month of September, Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus? What can they look forward to in the month of September? This deck is based on the Lenormand, and we've got the Mountain. Okay. Oh, so many cards. Okay, bottom of the deck is Ship. Oh, could be travel. Long distance travel, navigating rocky seas. Number 3 is Ship. 21 is Mountain. 3 is Bouquet, Labyrinth, Birds, and Talisman. Well, you're protected. Whether you have a significant protection of a crystal that you carry, or a talisman like an amulet that you wear for significant occasions, for protection, for good luck. There's a message coming through with the birds. This is a card of messages, emails, texts, correspondence, even sitting down with a friend and shooting the breeze. But there's significant information that will be passed on. With the Mountain card, this card talks about challenges that you may face during the month of September. And it's not an easy road, but it's a road that you choose. Whether you take the easy road or the hard road, you still end up in the same destination because that is how it works. This card is reminding me that if you take the easy road, it'll take you longer to get there. Whereas if you take the hard road, you'll get there faster with much more rewards. That's the Mountain. Okay, with Bouquet, you may pick up some flowers along the way. And what that means is you'll have some snippets of insight, clarity, guidance. You may even be gifted something that you really love, like the bouquet is a symbol of hope. It's a symbol of beauty, something to behold, and that varies with each person. But something that you love will be surprised gifted to you. Could be a necklace, could be an enlightening conversation. With the Labyrinth card, this talks about moving through the maze of life. I might actually read this one, number 43. It's got the energy of 7. Sevens talk about assessment, analysis, contemplation, even spiritual growth. So with the Labyrinth, number 43, the Labyrinth card represents a complex and winding path towards a goal or resolution, hence the Mountain card. In the context of a reading, the Labyrinth card could suggest a situation that requires careful navigation and perseverance. Again, the Mountain card. It may indicate the need to approach challenges with patience, strategy, and a willingness to explore different paths. The card reminds you to trust your intuition and to have faith that you will eventually find your way out of the maze. You need the thread of Aridane. Find the light in your heart. Gather confidence in your abilities and move forward. The path is long and challenging, but conquerable. So you may be faced with difficult situations or challenges, but with perseverance and resilience, you'll get to the top of the mountain and you'll find some beautiful treasures along the way. And they'll be unexpected treasures, even friends. And you'll be protected and guided on your journey. Okay, let's go to the tarot for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. What is the current energy of Gemini right now? And then we'll look at what you need to know and then the outcome. Energy of Gemini placements, please. Doing a vibe check for Gemini placements. Okay, you've got the Seven of Swords and the Devil. Oh, looks spicy. Okay, what do you need to know? The Tower and the Four of Swords, and potential future outcome for Gemini placements, please. For the month of September, Gemini. Alright, thank you. Bottom of the deck is the Fool, brand new beginning, letting go, releasing, following your heart but taking your head with you, surrender. And again, you're protected with the amethyst here. You're on a new journey. And eclipses, they bring up things from the past in order to release what doesn't serve you and bring into your life new beginnings, like it's like a renewal of energy. And that's why the Fool is showing up, major for Aquarius and also Aries. Okay, you've got the Seven of Swords and the Devil in your energy, or what your energy may go through in the weeks to come. What you need to know is the Tower and the Four of Swords, and the potential future outcome is the Four of Pentacles and the Star. Oh, this is quite heavy because the Seven of Swords talks about deception, escapism, trying to get away or out of something that you got yourself into. And this escape might have something to do with maybe habits that have formed over a long time. I am going to mention addictions lightly, but it could even be something that sort of controls your mind, like altered states of reality that you go to, not methodically, but almost instinctually, like subconsciously. Like as soon as something gets hard or difficult, or you don't want to deal with it, you escape to a place where it's your comfort zone, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having a bit of fun, lightening the mood when things get heavy and rough. And what you need to know is that if this energy is a pattern that keeps repeating, it's going to come to a head if it's not for your highest good. The Tower to the Four of Swords says there's going to be a sudden change, and it's going to lead to some type of healing or coming to terms with, okay, I really need to recuperate, recover, reset, and move on. But the Tower, it sort of annihilates everything, and what you're left with is the foundation that you've built. So the stronger your foundation, the more that you've got to hold on to. And holding on to things that don't serve you, like for instance, say that somebody is dependent on you and they always come to you for advice, and you like that because it lets you tap into the side of you that's nurturing, caring, and you like to be able to give solid advice that people follow. And when this person, just for example, they turn around and they don't follow your advice and they do something really stupid, and they come back and blame you. That's the Tower. It's like, don't rely on other people's validation when you know that people are people. They're just going to do whatever they want. It's more about self-acceptance, self-awareness, and knowing your triggers and what triggers you. I mean, the devil is a hell of a good time, but in small doses. And with the Seven of Swords here, it can get out of control. It's almost like you'll have the opportunity to be tempted, and you may be influenced or feel the urge to just run with it, and it'll just snowball into a Tower moment, and then you'll pull back and think, wow, I really shouldn't have done that. And your intuition would have told you, no, hang on, don't go that way. I keep looking at the Mountain card, like, if you choose the easy way, in the long term it's going to be harder, but if you choose the hard way, owning up to your vices or things that, I mean, I see the Seven of Swords with this raven or crow here. It's almost like one of the loudest cards in this particular deck, the Lightseers deck. And even though somebody's doing something dishonest, with a dagger I might say, and they're being tempted by the devil, which is, come with me, let's go play, this will be fun, you know, somebody's going to see something or even say something and talk about it later. So just watch your back, even though you've got the protection here. Like, make good decisions. I'm not telling you what to do, but have clarity in your direction. And the more that you release distractions that blur your focus, the more you will have clarity. And if the Tower drops, just let things fall as they may. Just let them fall where they land. Protect your heart, protect yourself, protect your energy. And with the outcome, the Four of Pentacles, be open to healing. You've got two cards of healing here. I mean, everybody makes mistakes. Nobody's perfect. Sometimes we say things we regret, but a true test of character is stepping back and saying, hey, you know, I was wrong. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have done that. Let me make it right. I'll make it up to you. And roles can be reversed here. But it looks like you're going to go through quite a few trials and tribulations during the eclipse season, Gemini. You've got Aquarius, Scorpio, double Scorpio here. So that talks about transformation and hope. There's hope for a new beginning. This is pure energy, the star. This is not only your dreams coming into reality, but it's having the cord that is connected to source, creation, your higher self. And even in the midst of chaos, mayhem, conflict, you know, your soul just whispers, it's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. You can't really mess this up. It's all a learning curve. I'm going to pull you some oracle cards just to close your reading, Gemini. Tell me what you think of the Lenormand cards at the beginning. I'd like to know. Okay. Messages for Gemini, please. Closing messages for Gemini. Alright. Bottom of the deck, you've got getting nowhere. You may need to adjust the lens of your life, change your mindset, and then change your lifestyle. You can still turn things around. That Mountain card is quite significant, eh? Number 21. That might be the date. Actually, I think, yeah, the solar eclipse is on the 21st. depending on what part of the world you're in. Look, nothing is lost. Know that when you lose something, try to remember that there is always a deeper meaning, that anything you lose comes around in another form. And no matter how bad things may seem, all is not lost. And that's the hope card, the star card. Do not force solutions. Not everything can be fixed. Such times you have to let it die and let there be a new beginning. That's the Tower card and the Fool. Higher view. Be aware if what you're doing fits the big picture, and ask yourself what new actions you can take to elevate higher. I reckon you're going to get to the top of that mountain in the making. You're entering a new reality, opening up to new levels of you and where your best self exists. It's your time to shine, so don't hold anything back. Perseverance, Gemini. You've gotten through survival mode. Now it's time to live and blossom into more. The worst is behind you. Yeah, you may have some ups and downs, some upheavals, but that resilience and that courage and that quick mind will get you out of things. Career transition. Reflect and reimagine your career. Decide to be intentional, proactive and courageous about building a new career future. Keyword, intentional. Be present. Be in the present moment. Wow, Gemini. Just remember, conversations open doors. Listen deeply and let truth guide your connection, especially to source, but most importantly to your higher self. That is your reading, Gemini. Stay blessed.